Okay. Let's do a season. I'm a coach. Boy, I hope the seasons are short. Or else we're going to have another baseball game on our hand. So I think these are default. I definitely want quarter length 2 with the rookie. Oh, I see. Yeah, okay. Fouls off. No fouls, good to know. Power-ups on. Power-ups? No fatigue shot assistance on. Yeah, hoops, hoops, hoops. This time I'm going to pick the Rockets. There we go. McMillan Elementary Playground. Queens County Municipal. Sure, Queens County. Why not? Custom. I could do custom? Can I max out his stats? Because that would be cool. Nickname Booger. I don't want him to be red. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, you just have available points. Yeah, I'm not going to bother with that then. If I could cheese it, I would create my own. That looks pretty well-rounded. Basically looking for well-rounded ones with lots of stats. Oh, Paul looks pretty good. I didn't finish looking. We only play 3 at a time, huh? Let's do... let's just play. Alright, Rockets versus the Warriors, Game 1. Only took 3 minutes to hear. Heidi ho, sports fans. Welcome to McMillan Elementary Playground. I thought I picked the Queens one. As the start of another season could be... And for one of these teams, it could be the start of a championship. The Rockets against the Warriors. Sunny day along with the Romeo Roundball, Barry DJ. Thank you, Sonny. Love what you did with your hair. These voices. The great thing about the season opener, no matter how lazy your team is, you can still mathematically have a shot at the playoffs. So, Sonny, how do you feel about short guys? They're okay. I mean, if you're into gnomes and stuff, why do you ask? No reason. Well, folks, it's game time. So funny. Okay, so B is pass. A is shoot. Looks like right is grab. Hey. This is already better than NBA Jam. Let's jump. I think it's A. What the heck is that? Oh my god. 3. From downtown. Aw, what the heck? They're all distracted by, like... They were, like, distracted by an ice cream truck or something. That's a weird power-up. Three. Oh, that was a bad power-up. There are bad power-ups. Oh, end of the first quarter. Third, half. What did they do in basketball? I don't know. There we go. R is dash. Three. Oh, they got it, so it slowed me. 3. 3 seems like the way to go. Because you actually, at least on rookie mode, you have a pretty good chance of getting it back if you miss. Ugh. Three. Ah, stupid ice cream truck. How dare you bat it out of my hands. Or I could just do the same thing I did in NBA Jam and just dash up to the center every time. Oh, hey. I got a slam dunk. Shot at the buzzer. Is that game? Nope. There's at least 3 periods. I guess it's 4. Is it quarters? Yay! So it's probably going to take about 10 minutes per game. and see how many games we have to do. Yeah, I think it is. Such weird power-ups. Yo! That's fun. Hopefully it'll tell me how many games are left in the season. After this. Whoa. Not quite. I dunked it from the three-point line. Not quite sure how that happened. Why do I keep hearing a chickadee? Bum, bum, bum. Death counter's not working again. I don't know what I would use it for, but it shouldn't be at 1 in any event. There we go. Alright. Last quarter. I wish I could do less than 2-minute quarters. So I got a shot clock. Just run down the shot clock. I don't know if this is actually faster or not. Certainly easier. Dunk, 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 dunk. So, how's everyone? Having a good week? I'm playing basketball. Some solid D, yeah. Can I just keep creeping up? Yeah, you know you can run around me, right? Shot clock violation. Yeah, the clock does stop when you make a basket, so it is actually faster to wait the shot clock out. I'm doing this for you guys. Finish this game as quickly as possible. D on Dreamcast. Yeah. I don't need to look at stats. Season is beginning. League report, tell me how many games are left. Here we go, schedule. How many games are we going to have to play? That's not too bad. 14 games total. About 10 minutes a game. A couple hours, 2 or 3 hours. We might be able to finish tonight. We do actually have to get ahead on points before we can start counting it down. That was a 2. BS. Oh my god. What the heck? What just happened? And how can I do that again? Ever seen anyone dunk from their own basket before? This one out. Bum 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 bum. Yeah, that was quite a dunk. Yay. Yay. Put me in, coach. I can stand there with the ball. That's one thing I'm good at. I'm good at dribbling. I can dribble. Dribble all day long. Round we go. Because the clock don't stop if you don't shoot. Yeah, this is going to be kind of a boring game. Does anybody know any good riddles? Don't you hate it when the most boring way to play is the fastest way to play? Okay. Since they're all distracted, I might as well just score. Ultimate efficiency. Yeah, if you were going to speedrun this game, this is how you would do it. Because every time you make a shot, the clock stops. And since this is not that fun a game, I mean, they really should have had their defense work better. Put pressure on you so you couldn't just do this. So this is the game developer's fault. I blame the game devs. Back to waiting. Alright, one more quarter. And we probably have to do some kind of playoffs after the 14 games. You guys want to play 20 questions? This is a Brooklyn backyard. They keep trying to get open like I'm gonna pass to them. Fools. They're all swarming the ball at once, yeah. What about if I just hold it? I can't move, guys. I've already put both hands on the ball. You're not even come up to get the power up? Alright, that's game. Yeah, that game only took 10 minutes. First one took like 14. Yeah. Cheese like this destroys the game. The ice cream guy, yeah. How dare they get a three-pointer? That's my thing. Yay! Bum bum bum. Yay. Yay. That was weird. Alright. Close enough to wait out the clock. Well, since we got this, we might as well shoot it. Damn ice cream truck. No one can resist those melodic tunes. Yay! Yay! Let's wait. Alright. I'm thinking of an object. And no, it's not a basketball. It is not round. What are you guys doing? You realize there was no one defending you, right? It is not. Close, though. It's nothing that complicated. Run that clock down. It is not. You can ask questions to narrow it down. Can I eat it? No. Keep looking at the wrong clock. You can buy it in a store. I'm gonna say yes, it has moving parts. Oh, I was not expecting to make that shot. I don't think Orky understands this game. It is not a Toyota AE 86. Anyone guess? Anyone can ask questions. It's like 20 questions, but I don't care how many questions you get. Just keep going until you get it. Just something to pass the time. While we wait for this game to end. Keep asking questions, narrow it down. It is not a video game console. It is not considered a toy. It is not something intended to be played with. And just so you guys know, I don't do super specific stuff when I play this game because that's just unfair. Like, I wouldn't do Toyota AE 86, I would do car. It is not something you would only use in a work setting. It is not a trampoline. I'm going to say no on that one. It's not something used in the kitchen. Oop. It's not a vacuum cleaner. You don't use a vacuum in the kitchen? I use a vacuum in the kitchen. It is not something associated with indoor use. It is not a barbecue. It's so funny. Gatorbox keeps asking carefully crafted question to narrow down the answer, and Orky is just like, is it this? Is it this? No, it's not used for lawn care. Alright, we got another game down. Only 9 more to go. It is not a golf club. I'm gonna say yes, but I feel like that answer would be yes for any object. You do not play sports with it. On fire. He's on fire. I wonder if the fire means you can make the shot from anywhere. So far, it's looking like it. It's not something you'd have on your porch. I feel like you're a little off track because of a question that you asked in a weird way. You asked if is it something associated with indoor use? And I said no. And that's the misleading question. Answer. You are assuming the opposite. It is not a piece of furniture. And anyone can join in. We're playing 20 million questions. As long as you can get the answer before 20 million, you win. I can't answer that question, yes or no. I guess I'll just pick one. I'll say no, it's not red. I guess I'll put it this way, color's not important. It is not an ice cream truck. Think broader questions. I feel like y'all are trying to... You're asking narrow questions too quickly. Like, instead of, is it an ice cream truck, you could ask, like, is it something found in the game you're playing? Something you generally only buy once. I would say no. Well, I'm explaining what I explained what I'm doing. We're playing 20 questions, or 20 million questions, or whatever, because... I mean, this is a very common game. It's usually used in long car trips. Just something to pass the time when you're doing something boring, like this game. But yeah, that would be funny if someone just tuned in and we're talking about random items. It is not a GBA game. It is something most people would own. It is not a shower. I would say showers are something that's typically associated with indoor use. Not all the time, but typically. My in-laws have a house in New York that has an outdoor shower. I didn't think this one would be that difficult. It's not a tire chalk. Just as a hint, the thing most people would own is probably the biggest clue you've had so far. Just think big picture, big questions, narrow it down. When I play on the guessing size, I usually try to narrow down size. Is it bigger than X? Is it smaller than X? It is not a window. That was a pretty good guess based on the clues given, though. It is something you can pick up and move around. Why is that guy red? Is it your patience? It is not. You don't have to play. I just thought it'd be something to pass the time. We still got 8 games to go and then the playoffs. It is not decorative. Oh, I'm pink now. It is not used to clean. And at the beginning of the game, I can just wait until a power-up appears right beneath me, and then score automatically. It does not measure something. Slam dunk, baby. It's not a door. It is not an AC unit. It is hopping time. And we're playing 20 questions because it's boring. And what do you do when you need to pass the time? When you're doing something boring, you play 20 questions. I think the biggest clues so far are that it's not a toy, it's not decorative, it's something everyone has. It is something inexpensive, and it is under $50, typically. Yeah, you could just kind of wait down the shot clock and win in this game, so that's what I'm doing, because every time you score, this clock stops. And so I'm actually cutting probably 20 minutes off this game by playing this way. It does not make sounds. I'll just start making up songs to the beat of the basketball bouncing. It is not a fire extinguisher. It is not an SG-Fergit. What happened to all the power-ups? There is not more than one piece to it. Actually, that's kind of a tough question. I'm going to say technically yes, there is more than one piece to it. But don't put too much stock in that answer. It is not meant to hold other things. You're asking some good questions, but they're just the wrong ones. It is not a fence. Oh yeah, definitely. We're gonna have to build one when we move. Yeah, we're gonna be moving in a couple months again. It is not a mailbox. It is not a sidewalk. It's not a credit card. I think one of the questions is it something you buy in a store? That was another big one, and then the answer was yes. I think you're getting off track of that one. Alright, almost done with another game. Was that 4 games out of 14? 5? Maybe that was 5 games. Definitely at the top, being undefeated. Yep, 5-0. So we still have 9 more games to do. So I think we'll finish tonight, but it's not going to be... It is not a quick game. Or a fun one. I was dreading playing these sports games. I feel like we're too close in color here on the jerseys. Alright, let me give you a hint. Since it appears you guys are not very experienced with this game. Try to use questions to narrow down the size of it. I think that's going to help. And use questions to narrow down what it's used for. It is bigger than a pack of playing cards. It is not bigger than a Virtual Boy. Oh ho ho ho. Yeah, the size questions help it narrow it down quite a bit, typically in this game. It does not have numbers on it. I'm actually behind after the quarter. It is used for work. In the most broadest sense of the definition of the word work. I am the Rockets. Being a Texas man myself. I mean, if I actually play this regularly, I probably would smoke them by 40 points. Well, they are the best. Nope, that means I could shoot from anywhere and make it. Might as well use this opportunity to take the lead. Is it something the Rockets would use? In their everyday life? Sure. Yes. On the team? No. Like I said, it's something almost everyone owns. It's one of the questions. Most people own it. Yeah, it'd depend on the type of phone, but no, it's not a phone. Free with activation, right? cannot write with it. Nope, not even boobs. It is smaller than an NES. I'm going to update my screen title to playing 20 plus questions because this game is that boring. So people will see it. Fourth quarter. Can you rephrase that? Be a little more specific? Because, I mean, anyone can carry anything. So yes, it is something people carry with them. It is not something you would keep with you day to day all the time. It is something you can put in your pocket. Look at that journal. Super fast dribble. It's not a pair of keys. That's a very specific number of keys. That's pretty close. I should go ahead and try to get some points here. It is not something you use every day. It's not toilet paper. Good guess, though. Given the clues. Its use is not specific to one gender. I never thought about that question before. That's a good question. I may have to start using that one myself. Alright, 6 down, 8 more to go. Nothing I've ever seen on your level sucks. Well, it is because the fastest and most efficient way to play this game is to wait in the middle until you either get a power-up or the shot clock runs down. It'd be the fastest way to finish this game. We have not seen it in the game we're playing right now. It is not wearable. So every time you make a basket, the clock stops, so if I want to get through this game the fastest way possible, I want to make as few shots as possible. It is electronic. It's a good question. Dun 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 dun. I don't know, they seem to wear a different color every game. They were pink and white last time. This is definitely not accurate on colors. Bum, 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 bum. All right. Keep those questions coming. It being electronic. It does not play media. Is a big one. And it can fit in your pocket is a big one too. It's not canon? No. This is not Houston Rockets canon. It does not require the use of film. It does not have a screen on it. Starting to fall behind, so I was playing normally for a little bit to get a little further ahead. That little fire means I can shoot from anywhere and it will go in. It is not a walkie-talkie. Y'all are getting closer, though. It's not a stud finder. Plus, you got one right here. Ding! Oh, this is only the second period. Hey, yo. Dun, 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 dun. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. It is not used to record things. It is not a calculator. It doesn't have a screen. And it doesn't have numbers on it, yeah. This is probably going to be the video with the most number of chats ever. It is only useful in the dark. Very good question. It is a flashlight. You got it. Gatorbox wins. Alright, Gatorbox, think of something. You're in the hot seat now. It could be a object, a place, or a person. Ugh, there's still another quarter. Noun, yeah. Some people play with years, but I don't like those. And if you choose a person, it needs to be a real person, not a fictional one. I don't like playing with fictional people, because not everyone knows the same fictional people. Your face is a noun. Okay, here's the thing. I like Porky's question. Is it bigger than an NES? And because we're going to all be asking you different things at different times, it's if you can repeat the question. There you go. It is smaller than an NES. Okay. Is it electronic? That was another good question from last time. By itself, it is not electronic. Larger than deck of cards. Is it used for entertainment purposes? Typically. That'd be so funny if it actually was a waifu pillow. Alright, another game down. Okay. Let's see here. What can I ask? Typically associated. Well, does it have a screen? Not by itself electronic. Is it made mostly of wood? It's not wooden. Is it made mostly of plastic? I use mostly because if I say is it plastic and it's a mix, it's hard to answer those questions. Mostly plastic, but not in itself electronic. Is it a component to a larger thing? Goes with something else. Plastic, yeah. It's compact disc. Good job. All right, sheep. Start thinking. All right. Is it an object? All right. I'll use your question. Is it bigger than a deck of cards? Is it bigger than an NES? I wonder if we can make this a scoreless period. Okay. Is it roughly the same size as an NES? Okay, if it's something that's depending on a configuration, you have to think of just one configuration and stick with it. That's why when somebody asked if the flashlight was red, I said, well, no. I just picked a black flashlight. It can't be an ever-changing object. Okay. Is it used for entertainment purposes? Not for entertainment. Is it something used by tradesmen? Typically. Okay. Is it considered a machine? Not a machine. Is it made of primarily of plastic? Is it made primarily of metal? Is it made primarily of wood? Huh. Is the majority of the object organic? Like rock, wood, plant. Or not rock. Rock's not organic. Yes, it's organic. Okay. Is it something that grows? I've never seen magnet before. I want to shoot to see what happens. Not something that grows. Tradesman. Fairly large. Organic. But doesn't grow. Is it edible? Something you buy in a pack. Right, made of something organic. Not edible. Is it considered a tool? Not a tool. Does it have moving parts? That little sound, I think, is supposed to be the sneakers squeaking on the court. Does it have components that need to move in order to use it? Well, let me back up. Is it something you... Well, it is something you use. You say tradesmen use it. Okay. Is it decorative? Can be. Is the one you've picked out in your mind, though, decorative? Used on a farm. Let me ask you this. Is it bigger than a Labrador Retriever? Full grown. Okay. Is it used primarily outdoors? So I guess not one primarily. Is it something the average person uses every week? Does the average person use it every day? Okay. Does the average person use it 3 or more times a day? Contains organic. And I think you've answered. It can be multiple sizes. It's, the object category can be multiple sizes. Okay. It's a tough one. Is it used in the bathroom? Is it used for cleaning? No bathroom, no cleaning. I guess the bathroom one would make sense because it's used indoor and outdoor. Okay. I'm not quite sure where to go from here. Is it part? Is it? Do you need another object to use it? Liquid, that's a really good question. I didn't even think about that. I don't even think we asked if it's something that's sold. I'll go ahead and ask, is it something that you can buy? Not a liquid, is something you can buy. Oh, it is sold. Okay, she did say that. My bad. Is it a gas? Well, I asked if it was organic. Is it living? Or are parts of it living? I should say. Okay. I don't associate a smell with it. Yeah. I forgot what the answer to is it edible. was. I think you said no. Is it something you wear? That's fine. Yeah, is it a Rockets jersey? Just Hail Mary right there. Is it sporting clothing? Sports clothing? Trying to figure out what part I'm close on. It's not specific to sports. Well, is it? I'll just say generic. Is it a T-shirt? Nothing like a power-up that slows down the action. I got it! T-shirt! Woohoo! Yeah, the whole organic cotton whatever thing. That was definitely... We were on the wrong track there. Alright, I am gonna go... I got something. I got something. Yeah, I think you gave the correct answer. So, I'm ready. Question away. Yeah, a lot of times if I can't do, I can't narrow down size, I think of it in terms of mass instead of size. Because that can still be greater or larger. And no, it's not an NES. Smaller than an NES. No. It is not a Super NES. It is not an Xbox. You could kill this entire line of questioning with the one question. It is none of those. It is not smaller than an oven. It's not a PS3. It does fit inside a house. Not a Game Boy Light. Only game console larger than an oven. That's funny. It is not an object. It is a person. Thought I'd mix it up a bit. The person is male. It is not Charles Martinet. I do not know who that is. But it is not him. Is it a jackal? It is not a fictional person. It is a specific person. The person is American. The person is historical. It is Abraham Lincoln. Congratulations. Nice guess. Lufa wins. Yep. You know, I try not to make them too hard. I guess I made it too easy. Alright, like sheep. Yeah, the person I'm guessing is my grandmother. Y'all didn't know that? No, just kidding. Yeah, when I do people, I try to pick people that everyone would know regardless of where they're from. So it's usually a historical person. Or someone just so famous that everyone knows who she is. He or she is. I don't even know how many games are left. I'm just like on complete autopilot right now. This game is so boring and easy. Hollywood Hulk Hogan. Has he ever been Hollywood Hulk Hogan? Or has it been Hollywood Hogan and Hulk Hogan? I don't follow wrestling. I think when a parents name their kid Hulk, he's just, he has no other choice but to become a wrestler. Real American. No, he started out as Hulk Hogan in the 80s, and then when he reinvented himself, he became Hollywood Hogan. That's what I remember anyway. Like he stopped wearing yellow and he started wearing black. Waiting down the clock. Waiting down the clock. Hollywood Hogan monster truck. I had to back up for the last shot, just because. Shooting some b-ball outside of the school. Hey, Rub the Ducky. Not so much shooting b-ball as there is just standing around waiting for the clock to go down. Because this game is so easy. And they have no aggression. No aggression. No aggression. Well, Lufa, did you want to be the next clue giver, or you want me to go again? I do want to go to a monster truck rally. I think it'd be fun. No, there's really no hope. I know it defaults to rookie difficulty, but when we get to 2007, I might have to up the difficulty just to make it interesting. Hey, Roy. Fire! Yeah, fire means if you shoot from anywhere, you'll make it in. But with so many seconds left with me so far ahead, hardly seemed worth it. Because every time you make a shot, the clock stops. Slows the game down. So this game is actually fastest when you do nothing. Alright, so let's see how we're doing here. See how many games we have left before the playoffs. 4 more. That's about 40 more minutes before we get to the playoffs. No Vinny the Gooch. Yay! Alright, I've got another object picked out. If you all want to keep guessing. If not, that's cool too. One standing there, yeah. Pretty much. And basketball season is coming back soon. Soccer season just ended for me. The National Women's League, my team, the Houston Dash, played their last game tonight. They didn't make the playoffs. It is not a person. It is not an animal. You can eat it. I don't know if you'd want to. It won't kill you if you eat it. I'll put it that way. It's not a chili pepper. It is smaller than an NES. I don't know how big a Famicom disk system is. It is not a candle from Pier 1. You're looking for that next Hail Mary win, aren't you? Hey, I play GBA games. I don't play Famicom disc games. You do not use it mostly indoors. And from that question, you're assuming something that hasn't been asked yet. Oops, didn't shoot in time. It is not a frowning cat. It's not the annoying guy from Mario Brothers. Boom Boom, I think his name is. It is something organic. My video game knowledge is not completely absent. Bada bing, bada boom boom. It is grown. Getting on the right track real fast. Oh no, Tanoki, don't host me on this game. This game is so boring. Appreciate the host, though. Thank you. We're playing 20 questions because this game is so boring. So far, it is organic, smaller than an NES console, organic, and something grown. It is not poisonous if you eat it. It is a very boring game. Every time you make a basket, the clock stops, so in an effort to get through this quicker, I am running down the shot clock every possession. So we're playing 20 questions. The thing is sold in stores. Well, the 20 questions is making this bearable. I guess some do. Some animals eat it. I'm not sure I've ever seen an animal eat it. It is a plant. Oops. Looking at the wrong clock. It is a decorative plant. It does not grow in the desert. Definitely not. I am going to say, as worded, technically, no. But you are really on the right track. It's not basil. Well, that's two questions. First of all, the plant is edible. So, I guess I don't have to answer the second question. It is edible, I just don't think you would want to eat it. I feel like you need to rephrase that flowers question. not a sunflower, but you're getting a lot closer with that. It is a flower. It is a specific type of flower. I'll give you that. No, it's not proper name flower.
Just a flesh wound.
The flower is a warm color. Lufa got it. It's a rose. Yes, it is a red flower. You did all the questioning and Lufa just swooped in and got the answer. Got bougie. I think we're at the beach. I hear the waves. Alright, we'll take a 20 questions break for a little bit. Ugh. I like 20 questions because it's not something you can just Google the answer. I wish I could set these quarters at less than 2 minutes. 2 minutes was the default and the smallest. Can you imagine playing this game with 6-minute quarters? I think that was the biggest one. Because it's all about the hoops, Dribble, dribble. Dribble, dribble. What's the kicky no hands equivalent of this? Hands no kicky? Yeah. I like the hands no kicky. But that could apply to... Well, I guess it couldn't apply to... football or soccer. Bouncy yes hands. Rhymes with orange. Bum 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 bum. Storage. It doesn't rhyme with orange. Nothing rhymes with orange. Ba, 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 da, ba, 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 da, ba, ba, ba. How many coffee left? Just today's coffee? Close enough. Hey, Pikmin. Are you ready for another round of 20 questions while we wait for the clock to go down? I got a good one this time. I got a good one this time. This one should be fun. It is an animal. Well, it's not an animal. It's not technically an animal. It is a dinosaur. Damn it, Lufa. Can you read my mind? It's not done yet, but dinosaur gets you like 80% of the way there. It has been seen in Jurassic Park movies. You're way too good at this game, Lufa. It is not as tall as a person. I guess that's kind of an ambiguous question. It is not the same size as a person. It is taller than a person. It is not a theropod. Actually, I don't know what that is, so I can't answer that question. I'm not a dinosaur guy. It is a carnivore. Are you talking about in the movie? No, a dinosaur was not associated with an electric fence. In the movie, I don't remember. It's actually been a long time since I've seen it. It does smash a Ford Explorer. That I remember. It is the T-Rex. That one was supposed to take a lot longer, but then Lufa had to jump in there with his stupid dinosaur comment. Ford Racing 3. I don't think there was, no. I don't think there were any SUVs. It was kind of an early game. SUVs were still kind of a new thing at the time. I think we have one more regular season game. I bet you we're most definitely going to make the playoffs since, you know, we've won every game. 2! Oh, this game takes forever. And I don't even know how big they're making the playoffs. Whether they go straight to semifinals or it's like best of 16. In the NBA, how many teams make it to the finals? Would I rather replay Rugrats or King of Atlantis? Ooh. I think I would rather replay Rugrats. And hopefully that matches up with my master list. Rugrats should be higher than King of Atlantis. Alright. Well, Gatorbox, you want to pick one? Since we have another lull in the conversation here. Alright, is it an object? Okay. Is it used for entertainment, primarily? Used for entertainment. That'd be so funny if you got it right. The king of 20 questions. Is it a game system? Not a game system. Does it have a screen on it? No screen. Is it made primarily of plastic? Okay. I don't blame them. I'd rather be eating ice cream than playing this game too. Is it used in gaming? Used in gaming. Is it something you hold? Not help. Is the purpose of it to look at it? Does it have a camera on it? It's too bad. Is it bigger than a power glove? Bigger than the power glove. No screen. The version you're thinking of is not primarily made of plastic. But other versions can be. Used by gamers. Is it used indoors at all? I mean, is it used outdoors at all? I'll put it that way. Can be used outdoors. Is it something the normal person uses every week? Okay. Is it something a gamer would use every week? Okay. Do you know if I've ever used this object? Probably. Hmm. Is it related to a handheld game system? Not directly, no. Okay. Is it software? It can be software, but the specific one you're thinking of is not. Well, that's not ambiguous at all. Hmm. I'm getting a lot of yes, but maybe no answers. Which means I'm not asking the right questions. I'm trying to wrap my head around something that can sometimes be software and sometimes isn't. You did say it was an object. Yeah. Yeah, and that's what I'm trying to think of. I'm trying to ponder on that. It's like I was thinking, like, Pokemon Go or something, I don't know. But it itself is not a software program. I mean, is it a character? Not a specific character. Not a specific character. Is it a TV show? Or a show of some kind? Well, let's go back to size. Is it bigger than... What's bigger than that? I'm trying to think of something. Mine's already turned into mush. Let me ask you this. Is it bigger than a love seat? We'll go big first. Oh, love seat. Alright, what about a full-grown Labrador Retriever? Is it smaller than that? Smaller, okay. Send help. It's not Rob the Robot. Is it electronic? Seems like I should have asked that a long time ago. It's not electronic. Okay. Is it when I said it's something gamers use? Is it a something sports gamers would use more than other gamers? Not sports related. Okay. Not electronic. Aren't gamer chairs electronic? And like racing would be sporting related. But it does have a physical form, correct? Are there multiple parts to this object? Multiple parts. Multiple pieces. Do you have to move pieces in order to use this object? Are the pieces uniform in size to each other? Pieces are not uniform in size. It was chess. I don't know why I wasn't thinking board game. The can be used outside, I think, is what threw me on that one. But yeah, you can play chess outside. Loop is too good at this game. Yeah, yeah. No, that was the correct answer. Can't fault you on that one. I'm just saying that's what ended up throwing me. Yeah, backyard baseball was. I think backyard baseball the same thing happened. I just did the same thing, did the one play that worked over and over and over again for what I think 6.5 hours for backyard baseball. I don't think this one's going to be that long, but yeah, these games are not so good. I still think I'd rather play this than backyard baseball, because this one you can actually, you know, if you play it the intended way, it might not be too bad. But since I'm playing it to get it done with quickly, to beat it as quickly as possible. Yeah, it only ran for a couple years. The thing is, most of these sports games have a little end credit congratulations thing once you defeat a tournament. Yeah. Rockets clinch division. Rockets playoff bound. Alright, so we're in the playoffs now. Backyard lawn darts. Okay, so it looks like it's starts in best of 8. So I just have to win 3 more games and it's over. Backyard watching grass grow. I like don't even care about what the announcers are saying. Backyard, backyard. Backyard getting crunk. Get ghetto. Well, figure this one out. Backyard indoor soccer. Yeah. That ice cream truck needs to get the heck out of here. It's possible they ramped up the difficulty in the playoffs, because we're tied right now. Dun 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 dun. Backyard croquet. You know, my wife actually got me to get into Downton Abbey, speaking of fancy. I resisted for so long. But now with that movie coming out, she wants someone to go see it with, and she doesn't have anyone to go see it with other than me. I'm about halfway through season 2 right now. The Downton Abbey movie just came out last weekend. Lady Grantham. Yeah, it's supposed to... It's basically like the next season of it. It just has a tiny little plot per series that happens. Events that happen after the series ended. There's no movie theater in Corpus Christi? They haven't explained it in the show. Oh, the name of the town is Downton. And it's an abbey in the town of Downton. And who knows why English towns get their names. They're certainly weirder ones than Downton. Our city has 2 movie theaters. And they're about 2 miles apart from each other. And every once in a while, as a special treat, we can drive down to Graham, Texas, and they have a drive-in theater there. Like an active one that's actually making money. Go see a double feature. Yeah, that's a pretty big city to only have 2. Wichita Falls only has about 110,000. And we have 2 theaters. How big is Corpus? Population? Yeah, 300,000. Seems like you should have more movie theaters. That's like the size of Lubbock. I guess you're not like a college town or anything. Corpus isn't known for their universities. Not like Lubbock is. That's cool. Wichita Falls has the smallest public university in Texas. Has about 3,000 students, if I recall correctly. Midwestern State University. Yeah, everyone has their home theaters now. They don't need to go to the movies. We had the mall. We used to have the good theater and the bad theater. The good theater was a big Cinemark, standalone building, lots of parking. And the bad theater was the one at the mall. But then the mall got like a bar and heated seats and reclining seats and all this stuff. And then the Cinemark followed suit. So now we have two good theaters instead of a good theater and a bad theater. I did not remember Cinemark had the tiger mascot. Yeah, we don't have a dollar discount theater here. Unfortunately, we don't have like an arts theater either. That's one thing I miss about Houston. Like, we had to drive all the way into Dallas to go see Battle of the Sexes with the tennis movie, because it wasn't shown here. And that wasn't even that indie of a movie. Especially since they put all the giant seats in. Now when there's a big blockbuster, it has to take up like 5 or 6 theaters, because there are fewer seats. Feels like these games are taking longer. Maybe it's just me. I can't believe we're still on the first game of the playoffs. Yeah, when I was growing up, we had a dollar theater right across the street from the stadium by our school, and we went there all the time. And then they shut it down to make more parking for this, and the school bought it to make more parking. Yeah. I had a friend that used to sneak snacks into the dollar theater. I was like, you realize snacks are the only way they stay in business, right? Because they're not making any money off the movie tickets. I always try to buy snacks at the dollar theater. Because I don't want them to go out of business. Alright, first game of the playoffs done. Popcorn and Twizzlers. Yep, that's the good stuff. Did you know your favorite snack is vegan? Popcorn and Twizzlers? Because that butter they put on the popcorn is not butter. Yep. Movie theater butter is vegan. It's basically just oil. Butter flavored oil. Evan Almighty. Even at $1 a ticket, they couldn't get people in to see Evan Almighty, huh? That's funny. God, there was one... The only movie I really remember going to that was an empty theater, it was in the early 90s. I want to say it I can't even remember the name of it, but I'm pretty sure Dana Carvey was a detective. If that shows you how bad the movie was. And it was bad. We were vacationing in Galveston. It was the theater there. A thumbs down, but die for. Master of Disguise. That's the one, yeah. That one had an empty theater when I went to go see it. I was in middle school at the time, and my friend and I used the opportunity to go up and touch the screen. We're like, you want to know what the screen feels like? It's actually full of holes. The screen is. Probably for ventilation. Nope. Nobody. It was not straight to DVD. Yes. Like I said, I was in middle school, so I was actually really excited to see it. Because, you know, Wayne's World, Dana Carvey, Master of Disguise, gotta be awesome, right? No. It was boring. Very boring. Just not funny at all. As far as I could tell, yeah. Although, did Wayne's World 2 come out after Master of Disguise? Like, maybe it was in between the two? I mean, he didn't do too many movies 1 year apart. That must not have been the movie I saw then, because I wasn't in middle school in 2000. You know what? I'm thinking back now. I think it was the second Ace Ventura movie, actually. Jeez, well, whatever the movie it was so bad that the theater was empty. Yeah, it couldn't have been Master of Disguise then. I must be remembering wrong. Because I was already in college when that came out. And I definitely remember middle school because I went to see it with a friend that I did not stay a friend in high school. Not for any reason, we just grew apart. I guess I'll never know what I saw. I can't remember. Let's see, it would have been 8th grade, so I would have been 94. Ace Ventura 2 might be right. What year did Ace Ventura 2 come out? Because I'm pretty sure I didn't see the first one in the theater. I was too young. And it was PG-13. But those were the kind of movies I watched in middle school. No, that was the first one. Ace Ventura 2 is the one where he went to Africa and crawled out of a rhino's butt. Quality movie. One of the best scenes in cinema history. It's a classic. It's on some AFI list. Dun, 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 dun. So tired of this game. I'm curious, after I beat this, I want to go back and try it on the hardest difficulty setting to see if they still just kind of stand there and wait for you. Because I think hardest difficulty just has fouls and a longer time. I really think that's the only difference. I don't think the AI is any difference between the difficulties. Well, at least after this I get to play Final Fantasy Tactics. That one's going to be a good one. Money, money, money. I just realized that my sub sounds are not delayed, so I may have been not singing to it all this time, since my voice is delayed. Oh no, yeah, just the mic is delayed. Oh no, desktop audio is delayed. Yeah, your game got picked. You got 119. Final Fantasy Tactics Advanced. The game that killed the challenge in 2017. That was literally the game I was playing when I quit last time. Alright, less than a minute to go, and then one more game. The championship. So hopefully we'll be done in 15 minutes. And we're not picking a new game tonight, because we've already got the next two picked. But don't let that stop you from getting your picks put in. You know, this game probably is geared more towards kids, so I can understand why the AI is the way it is. I am going to try it on the hardest difficulty, though, after I win. I'm really curious to see if it actually gets harder. Yeah, we got Backyard Basketball 2007 right after Final Fantasy Tactics Advance. Who will hoist the cup? It me. Final game. Win it all. I have one of the backyard games complete in box. I think it's hockey. I think I have backyard hockey but complete in box. You get ready a full strategy guide for it. Wow. So you really know the game then. You're still the best picker. 2003 did. Yeah, I'm sure there's a lot of time and a lot of information to forget. A lot of games between then and now. From downtown. Wait, how's that possible? Oh, those are worse. I thought that was best. Yeah, you kept picking good games, Gatorbox. Sorry. Well, not so much good games as at least okay games. Bum 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 bum. Yeah, this is one of the games I actually printed out and made the case for. It's got one of the DS things that has both the DS and the GBA slots. I think that was a safe assumption, but just turned out to be wrong. Wasn't good enough to get a 4, but I think it could have been if they put a little more effort into it. You know, there are two, you know, if you really want to drop in rank, there still are 2 Paws and Claws games that have not been picked yet. Guaranteed ones right there. I mean, I could be pleasantly surprised, but I doubt it. I'd be happy if the game was just winnable. Feels like cheating. I want to earn a bad rating on my own merit. All right, 4 more minutes. Welcome to the jam. 4 minutes of glory. Four minutes of yawning. Wait for 20 seconds. Bum 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 bum. Alright, we got fire. Time to make some ridiculous shots. Let's shoot from back here. From downtown. NBA Live. NBA Live. That sounds familiar, but I'm guessing you would know if it's on there or not. Trick shot montage, yeah. Alright. Almost the final quarter. I think we're going to hit 1,200 hours during Final Fantasy Tactics. Let me put it this way, we're definitely getting 1,200 hours during Final Fantasy Tactics. Just watching that clock go, 2 more minutes. Minute 45. Yeah, I'm gonna double check the game timer before I start Final Fantasy Tactics. Hey, Curb. We're almost done. We're almost done. Well, don't scare him off. I need all the viewers I can get. I need all the chatters I can get to get me through this game. Pop, pop. Yeah. How long does that go? Does it just go until I make a basket? I never tested the limits of it. I think it does. Oh, so I can run it down indefinitely. I don't think it ends. All I have to do is make an unmakeable shot to reset the shot clock. And we can just run down the clock forever. So, what a way to end the game, guys. Yep. Hey guys, here's the ball. Take the ball. It's all yours. You just gotta take it. Right here. I'm giving you the ball. Okay, well, we won. Won the championship. That was shorter than baseball, so I'm happy for that. Please don't make me go onto a dream game. We are the champions. Backyard Times Sports. Wait, season menu. Why is the season still going? Is it a new season? I mean, it says right there I'm the winner. Okay, yeah, schedule restarted. I think it just started a new season. So, we're done. Because I'm curious, and I'm not starting a new game tonight, I want to see what the hardest mode is like. Just play it for a little bit. All-Star. So I think all it does is make it longer and adds fatigue and fouls. I think the same strategy might still apply. We're gonna take a look. Yeah. Is there at least a credits and extras? Look at that, I unlocked awards. I got MVP, Defensive Player, Southwest Champion, Western Conference Champion. Achievements, baby! This game has achievements. What if we keep playing seasons until we get credits? Not credits are right here. Wait, that was it? That couldn't have been it. I just pressed the button too soon. There we go. Alright, let's go ahead and do my write-up here. Good lord, 6 Facebook notifications. Alright, 313.54. Challenge level. I gotta give that one a 1. That was no challenge at all. That was a complete walkthrough. No chance of dying if you just play normally. Rating, I'll give it a 2. It was a playable game. AI was really dumb, so most of the game was just waiting down the shot clock because they put no pressure on. Would probably controls were okay and had some interesting power-ups. That's all I'm going to write about that. That's all that deserves to be written about that. Atari. It's oops, 2 out of 5. I'm pretty sure that's what I wrote about Backyard Baseball. Yeah, Backyard Baseball, oh, that took almost 10 hours. So are the credits looping? I haven't been watching them. NBA! Oh, there it goes. Alright, well that is Backyard Baseball.